All right, it's Saturday morning, so the morning commute's not crazy. Normally it's backed up here. There's still truck traffic and a lot of traffic on the highway. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Look at Baker and the clouds. So in the foreground, we can see the West Coast Express yard. When I last worked on the trains with the Gravajava on board, I believe there was 44 carriages. Some of the carriages go back to 1995. Some of them are getting worn out. Airplanes, trains, they all wear out eventually. The engines have all been worn out, so they're currently being rebuilt. So there is some infrastructure improvement or maintenance, I guess, to the West Coast Express. The 44 carriages, you can often see several left behind since COVID, so the ridership probably hasn't recovered. Each community along the way contributes a significant amount of money. The train schedule and the number of cars and all that stuff have added over the years. If you ride the train, you'll see the 200 series and the 100s. Those were the first carriages and cars and control cars from 1995. Then you'll see the 200s, the coaches, the 300s and the 400s. So each is a successive series, just like a Dash 8, Dash 9 or whatever on an airplane. So some of the carriages are new, some of the carriages are old, and some of the rolling stock gets left behind. Each community pays a significant amount of tax revenue from the city coffers to support West Coast Express TransLink. It pretty much has the same schedule since 1995. It's been doing the same thing the whole time. And I'll tell you something, I used to sell different products in my coffee house cafe business in 1995 than I sell today. I cannot believe that it has not evolved or changed. So if you look at the Toronto train system, it goes into the evening, it goes back and forth, and it has changed its schedule significantly since 1995. Other transit systems need to change. So we, the taxpayers in Mission and other communities along the route, and those that use the transit, while I appreciate TransLink bringing the 701 bus into Mission, and I appreciate the West Coast Express coming into Mission, it is subsidized, and it's time to look at this differently. It's time to start using these assets. Imagine a pizza delivery business with one pizza goes one way in the morning and the delivery vehicle, and it stays there all day and comes back in the afternoon, and you use your delivery vehicle for your business 2 directions once a day. That's not how a business would run its assets. It's time to run these assets, these rail carriages, back and forth. It's time to run them different hours. 5 trains starting at 5:25 in the morning is not necessarily the schedule that works after 30 years almost. Come on, it's time to change. So just a little informative video here about the West Coast Express from someone that had a contract for 3 years working the trains. And it's a level of government. So for Mission to continue to grow, to double its population, which is what's going to happen, there needs to be a West Coast Express station at the entrance to Mission Maple Ridge in Silverdale, and there needs to be West Coast Express trains running a lot more and better transit and ways to travel within Mission once you get here. Cheers, Happy New Year's everyone, and it's your mission. If you want to see Mission different, you got to do something. Most people are new here. Technically, if you look at Statistics Canada and population, so participate, get involved, and I hope you enjoyed the fog going down the river and the sunrise. Cheers.